Ryan, wow, down a man for over an hour, 0-0 at half-time, 3-0 at full-time. You must be absolutely over the moon with that one.
Yeah, best result of the season so far. Obviously due to the circumstances, and obviously losing our last league game. We challenged the boys not to lose 2 games on the bounce, and even before kind of the red card, I thought the game was a bit evenly balanced. I thought we were probably the more attacking team. We could tell at times that they wanted to slow the game down, but obviously the red card, it's one of them. We'll look back at it. OJ's apologised. He's an honest lad. He's maybe just giving the ref a decision to make, but said at half time, we're not going to sit back and take a draw. I felt we had enough on the pitch, we had enough on the bench to go and get that, and the desire and the commitment that the boys have shown today is just incredible.
What does this, not just victory, but performance say about this group of players today?
It doesn't change anything that we already know about them. We know they've got plenty of heart, and we said at half time that it'll show today how far you're willing to run for each other, how far you're willing to dig in. That shows it. 3-0 with 10 men, and people making blocks on the line, people getting in the box willing to score. Obviously Joe Billett making runs when he's absolutely shattered. It was just the overall second half was just outstanding.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to talk about the red card too much today, given the fact we've won the game now. Yeah. Looking at the goals then, first goal, obviously started by Charlie Owen. Great goal from Pilks, pulled back to Oggy, a great little finish.
Yeah, and I feel a bit for Charlie Owen because we're asking him to do a job at left back today due to injuries and illnesses, and then he goes into midfield. I thought he was exceptional the whole game wherever he played, and he's got that burst of energy. You could see he was willing to get that ball. He drives forward, and it's a great kind of ball into the box, and we work on things like that. And you think I might be saying it, but we do. We work on the fullbacks joining in, and obviously Oggy gets in there and scores a goal. I think again, first half I didn't think it was his best performance, but he's now getting that knack of being a striker. You don't have to always play well, but you're in the right place at the right time. He scores again.
And 2-0 Pilks. I mean, set off. We just kept going and going. And
yeah,
going.
We kind of said it in the first half that we probably rushed it a little bit. We had more time than we thought, and then that was a classic case. Pilks just drove on. He's cutting on his left foot, and it's a great little finish as well. So I was really pleased for him. He sometimes gets a bit of a tough time, especially probably from myself, but it's just because we rate him so highly, and that was a really good goal for him.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but before the opening goal, you're actually going to bring him off, and then obviously he sets up Chaz on the first and then scores the second.
Yeah,
so
we had Charlie T ready to come on, and just because we changed the system, we went to a 3-4-2. We needed 2 up there to stop them playing out, and that really worked. But also playing with 10 men and you are the one on the right hand side, it's a lot of running. So I felt like he looked a bit tired, but then he gets the second wind and goes and scores and sets a goal up. So yeah, fair play to him.
And the third goal, I mean, it was absolute dreamland at that point, wasn't it? Obviously Oggy finished it, but Joe Billett, it was all about him.
Unbelievable. I think you can tell more about the fitness levels of the lads, and doing the running now. They trained hard on Tuesday, and that it proves that. Joe's made a 70-yard run with the ball, had the composure to slide Oggy in, and again Oggy, great run and great first time finishing to the bottom corner, and it's just that he's getting into those habits now of kind of becoming a real number 9.
Yeah, you mentioned the red card, obviously changing the game, and obviously still feeling that we can still win the game. But even coming up to the second half, we looked more hungry the 2 sides.
Yeah, they were hungry at half time to not let it kind of deter from what we wanted to do today. We wanted to go and get 3 points. Obviously at half time we're down to 10 men. Would you have taken a draw? Potentially, but the attitude was never that. We kind of talked about keeping the system the same, and then we knew 10 minutes in we were going to change it, and it worked to a T. And that's fair play to Sutty, fair play to Fat Spenner for kind of helping me make the changes. And so overall, fantastic day for the club.
I don't know if you felt the same way. I'm sure everyone else agrees watching on. You couldn't agree. You couldn't see that there was a man less on our side in the second half. It looked like an 11v11 game.
No, and we said that at half time. Again, it's not easy to play against 10 men. I think we potentially shocked them a little bit in terms of how we came out and attacked them. I think they thought we would maybe go 4-4-1. We knew that they'd want to play out from the back, so we needed 2 up top. And I thought for half an hour, Miguel and Oggy up top, they looked some stopping.
Yeah, just on Miguel, off a new signing, played against us in pre-season. What's your thoughts on his debut and how impressed he's getting over the line?
I thought it was outstanding. He did exactly what we brought him to the club for. Held the ball up, got hold of it for us, got us up the pitch. And to say I've played in a long time, his fitness levels were much higher than we expected. So he's put in a real good shift. I'm sure he'll be sore tomorrow, but fantastic to add him to this already brilliant group.
And how good is it to bounce back from the Liverpool defeat? Obviously, we called off last week, so obviously not sure what you're going to get today, but it was a real performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, we said, I can't remember which manager once told me, but good teams don't lose 2 games in a row. Even if it had been a point today, you kind of stop the rot straight away. So to kind of get 3 goals, 3 points, clean sheet, and that's big as well. The clean sheet, I think we've scored 3 goals and it gets talked about. Alfie still made an outstanding save there. Callum, having Callum back, obviously we know Callum's quality. Joe Billett was excellent at the back. Spenner drops in there. Charlie Owen at left back. Pilks at right back. People having to do jobs, and that's why you get. I say when we score 3 goals, we all score 3. When we keep a clean sheet, everyone does.
just finally on to Tuesday night, home to Horbury in the League Cup. Will you be looking to rotate the squad, given obviously the FA Vars tie being brought forward to the Friday night?
Yeah, I mean we've rotated throughout the season. Maybe not as many as you'd class a typical rotation of 7 or 8 players, but every now and again you've seen OJ start for Ollie Norman today, and obviously that didn't go too well. But we look to get people minutes. But again, it's a competition we want to do well in. And there's no point coming to a game thinking, oh, we're not too fussed about the game. We want to keep a winning streak going, and also get into the next round of the cup, because it's a big opportunity for us to maybe get some silverware this year.
Huge, well done, Ryan.
Cheers, mate.